Hey everybody, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. Thought I'd do a quick back of the drawing board, talk about comic books, show what's on my drawing table, do a little live drawing, and thank everybody so much that's gotten a bundle, gone to BatlanticStudios.com, and it's Oppressors Week. The Oppressors, available for pre-order right now. Go to BatlanticStudios.com and pre-order The Oppressors, which is going to be coming in soon from the printer, and you're going to want to grab one. But right now we have Volumes 1 and Volumes 2 of my series Archive, The Warhood Odyssey, and these are available with head sketches on the back pages. So if you want to get one of those, I got a few of these available. Go to BatlanticStudios.com, and in the bundle you get a bunch of other stuff. You get mini prints, you get that mini print, and you get a coaster, and bookmarks, and magnets. So yeah, go to BatlanticStudios.com right now. Yeah, and if you want a commission from me, please let me know. I'd love to draw for you. If there's a character you want, or if it's one of my own characters, let me know. I'd love to draw a commission for you. I got a couple spots open. If people want to get commissions, happy to do it. Yeah, waiting for the Oppressors issue 1 to come in from the printer. Then I'll be signing those and sending them off to Kickstarter backers first, and then pre-order people that pre-order them at BatlanticStudios.com. You're going to be getting your books next couple weeks. So yeah, and fill out your surveys. So if you haven't, go to theoppressors.com. It's a Kickstarter link, and that'll show you how to fill out your survey. That'll give you a little prompt to be able to put in your address so I can get your stuff sent out to you. And thank you so much to everybody that helped bring that project to life. I'm actually working on the next piece of that puzzle. So I don't want to give too much away right now, but Archive and Warhood and the Oppressors, all kind of connected. So working right now on kind of designing that story for how we're going to move forward for the next year for my own creator-owned stuff. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be really awesome. It's kind of everything I love about comics, 90s comics, is this idea that the heroes have to overcome challenges and have to kind of deal with scenarios, and how can you make this world all connect. So working on that right now. I hope everybody gets a kick out of it. I'm really having a lot of fun making these comic books, and thank you so much to everybody that continues to support my work. DylanAndrewsArt.com, BatlanticStudios.com, and if you want a commission, you want to buy a bundle, pre-order the Oppressors, or get one of those cool face masks. Yeah, those are shipping out to people too. So if you get one of those, post a pic and tag me in it, and I'll share it. Cool. All right, I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to do a little live drawing. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, please post them below. Flipping the camera. All right, here's what's on my drawing table. As we can see here, we have an Oppressors drawing. So, working on doing this, and super thrilled to be drawing all day, getting into the zone, getting some work done, get some art done, which is awesome. Hey Joe, what's up, dude? Ooh, Oppressors t-shirts. That's a good idea. I should do Oppressors t-shirts. I did Warhood shirts. Yeah, I'd love to do Oppressor shirts. That might be something I offer. The Warhood stuff was really popular. People seem to get a kick out of that. So I'd love to be able to offer more merch. I like making merch. Definitely fun. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody's staying home if they can. I know the weather is nice, and it's tempting to want to go outside, and definitely try to do everything you can to maintain your social distance. I know I have had to leave the house a few times. I got to go to the post office. I got to go to the bank, take the dog for a walk. But really, I'm just staying home and making stuff, and that's been really nice. You know, as terrible as it is to not have places to go and stuff to do, I do enjoy doing conventions. I do enjoy going to the comic book store. I do enjoy, being able to go out to eat, go to restaurants. But this is the new reality we're living right now. We're all kind of forced, to be sheltered and making the most of it, making the best of it, and drawing a lot, which has been really, really good. So yeah, Joe, hope you're doing well. And stressed out. Yeah, stressed out, man. I hear you. Well, stay safe. I know it's a stressful time. I know everybody's having to do what they can to stay healthy. That's really what it comes down to. I know you're having to deal with it like everybody else, and I'm sure it's not easy. And I know you were saying how you had some people you knew that were affected. That's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's been pretty scary. I'm right there with you. So hopefully me drawing live like this can kind of be a nice distraction from everyone. For everyone. I don't have to just kind of sit back and relax. Watch me ink this versus drawing from my Creator-Owned series, The Oppressors, which is available for pre-order right now. Available at BatAtlanticStudios.com. Yeah, Joe, I know it must be really tough, you having all those conventions that, aren't able to do right now and just having to be at home and isolate. It's, for some people like yourself, and I have friends that are like, oh man, I just love going to the bar and I love going out to eat and I love, whatever it is that they do that's social, it's has to change. And so for me, it's been less of a disruptive transition to being stuck, trapped, quarantined, isolated. It's not as huge a difference for me. I worked remotely doing this before, and so I do it now the same. That didn't really change much. And then I have plenty of things to watch on TV, so that's good. Plenty of music to listen to, so that's good. I enjoy making stuff and drawing, and that's really what my passion always has been. So it hasn't been a huge disruption in that sense for me. But I know for some people, I got a friend who's like, it's like, I'm going nuts just having to do Zoom meetings all day. I'm like, yeah, I don't have that. So that, in that sense, it's different. I'm sure for people that have to, or with kids too. I have people that have kids, I have kids, so that's a big challenge, I know. So, this is kind of just the reality we're living in. I think we're all making the best of it, but hopefully if people are stressing out, that they're able to have a support system in place that they can commiserate with or talk to, because as alone, as isolated as we feel, we're not alone. There are people out there, and if anybody needs to chat or text or, shoot me a text. And if having artwork to look forward to helps, I do that. And I have been getting a lot of, looking at a lot of art and reading a lot of comics and getting commissions and talking with artists and seeing what they're working on, because just having that makes me happy. I love comic book stuff, so talking art and looking at art and commissions or reading comics, stuff like that, really, for me, I find it to be very therapeutic. So I hope other people are able to find things like that they love and enjoy. Fill your life with things you love and enjoy. That's my motto. Everything is weird right now. Everything is difficult and challenging, and our lives have had to change, but I love making stuff. I love comic books. I love artwork, so that's what I do. Just try to fill my life with things I love and enjoy. And if you are jumping on this live stream, post a comment. Let me know you're here. Say, hey. Love to hear from people. Love to hear what people are working on or what they're doing. It's very nice weather here in sunny southern Maine. I'm just going to go take the dog for a walk, but I thought first I'd jump on a live and remind people that my books, Archive the Warhood Odyssey, available at BatAtlanticStudios.com right now. We have the Paul Pelletier cover, my head sketch in the back. Got the Tyler Kirkham cover, head sketch in the back. Volumes 1 and 2. And we got a bunch of mini prints and bookmarks and magnets and coasters. So go to BatAtlanticStudios.com right now. And hey, Ken Lashley. I am a huge fan of Mr. Ken Lashley. Everybody say hey to Ken Lashley. He is a phenomenal comic book artist. Ken, how are you doing today? How are you hanging in there? I hope you are staying healthy, staying safe, and staying busy. I've been seeing all the work that Ken has been posting. Ken is a huge inspiration to me and a bunch of other comic book creators and artists. He really has a phenomenal work ethic, and he's working on Spawn, I think, is the rumor. I don't know if that can be confirmed. That might just be a rumor, but I believe that is the title that he is actually working on currently. So I am super excited for that because Ken's work is crazy good. I don't own any Ken Lashley original art, but I have often wanted to be in the Lead Killa group. I'm a fan, and I would love to have an original Ken Lashley Spawn drawing at some point. Ken's work is phenomenal. I don't mean to gush, but wonderful to have him watching me draw, and a little intimidating, Ken. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie, buddy. Seeing your work, that recent Psylocke Wolverine drawing you did, phenomenal. And anytime I see your Spawn stuff, I saw you post some work in progress, or maybe it was a commission that you've done recently. You're gonna be the definitive Spawn artist. It's gonna be Todd McFarlane, Greg Capullo, Ken Lashley. Those are gonna be, when you think Spawn, you're gonna think of those three artists. And Jason Sean Alexander, he's quite good too. I don't mean to downplay his contribution. He's phenomenal also, but Ken Lashley stuff he's one of my favorite artists currently working. So yeah, that's nice to have him chime in and say hi on here. I hope you're staying safe, man. I know everybody right now is kind of trapped inside drawing, but I'm thinking, I don't know, Ken, if this is the same thing for you, but being an illustrator, being, freelance, I like being inside drawing before all this happened. I know a lot of other people were like, oh, it's been so disruptive. It's been such a change to my day-to-day routine. But for me, and maybe, I don't know if it's the same thing for you, but it's like, no, I was drawing all day by myself anyway. So going to the post office is kind of a stressful event now. That wasn't necessarily the case before. Yes, Ken, you're welcome. It's I love seeing your work. Thanks so much for being such an awesome and so fan friendly. I think that's really one of the things that Ken has been able to do is just show how to be fan friendly. He interacts with his fans. He has online sales. Does the Lead Killa boxes. He is a phenomenally talented artist and an incredibly kind and generous creator, which is a great combination. Yeah, Ken, I was saying the same thing to people about being self-employed or being an independent illustrator or freelance artist. Not a lot of my day-to-day has really changed drastically, which is good, I guess. I don't know about. I've seen, obviously Ken does conventions, he does cons, and that was a thing for me. There was a shift. I bought a calendar, wouldn't you know it, for 2020. I'm like, you know what, this year I'm gonna get organized. I'm gonna buy a wall calendar. I'm gonna write down all the conventions I have, and I'm gonna be super organized. And then of course everything happens, and then I'm like, well, that was a waste of energy. I wrote down all these cons I don't now have to go to. So that was a shift. Heroes Con would have been coming up. That would have been a huge undertaking. San Diego I go to every year. That's always a big undertaking. A lot of these East Coast shows that I miss, like with all my friends, all my convention friends. And I just saw Ken at C2E2. I saw him briefly there. He was, head down drawing. I was in Artist Alley. I was actually kind of near where Ken. I was actually down the aisle from you at C2E2 in Chicago. And who would have thought that that show would have been the last one this year? So crazy. I know. I thought I'm an artist, but I can be organized. I'll show my wife I can do it. And Tracy's like, you should get a calendar and you should put everything on your calendar. Because usually I just put it in my phone, and she's always asking me, geez, what conventions do you have? I'm like, I don't know. It's in my phone. I'll figure it out later. But then this year she's like, you should write it down on a calendar, put it on the wall. So I said, well, no. I said, good idea. And I went through and I spent a day. And then I just looked at that calendar this morning. I thought, what a waste of time that was. Just goes to show, I guess, all the best laid plans. So, Ken, if you have any Spawn artwork from these upcoming issues, do you want to show it to me? I won't share it with anyone. Feel free. DM me. I won't show anybody. I promise. I'd love to get a sneak peek. And I'm sure that there is some phenomenal stuff on your drawing table right now. And I've been watching how you do, you break down pages. When you're drawing traditionally, do you start with pencil? Because with this commissions, it seems like you're starting with like a gray Copic marker. And I don't know if that's something you do with sequential work too, or if that's just kind of a way you are able to get commissions out the door. I wondered about that. Because I've seen some of your X-Men pages, which are splendid. And I wonder, it's like, Jesus, Ken do pencil? Blue line? How's he getting that? Does he do digital roughs? I know you do a lot of... I know you ink your own stuff. I wonder what the process is. Because for me, what I've been doing lately, which has been really nice, is I'll do digital roughs on an iPad. And then I'll go over that with graphite, pencil everything. And then... And then I'll go in and do a blue line printout and then ink over the blue lines. So then I have two, which I like, because then all this effort I spend to pencil, it's not just getting erased. I get to keep it. So that I enjoy. I thought Ken would get a kick out of me requesting a private viewing of his Spawn pages. I'm sure you have a NDA where you are not allowed to disclose that work. But I'm looking forward to it. I think that that's going to be the highlight of 2020, or I don't know what issue you're jumping in on, but that's going to be as exciting for me as the 300 and the 301st issues, which were really fun. I actually had met Todd briefly at San Diego Comic-Con, and of course I'm a huge McFarlane fan and grew up reading Spawn and grew up reading his Spider-Man stuff, so when I met him at San Diego, he was like a rock star. You know, people crowding around him and stuff, and it's just so much energy. And so that was for the 300th issue, and then that was last year. I actually kind of followed him around a little bit. I saw him at San Diego, and I saw him at Boston, Fan Expo Boston, and I saw him at New York Comic-Con. And it was 300, and then the 301st issues were coming out. And it's like I was doing the Todd McFarlane tour. You know, it was like a Grateful Dead. I'm like, I'm just going to follow Todd from convention to convention. We're at all the same ones, and he was doing a lot of press for the issues. And I was like, the summer of Spawn. And it was so much fun to be able to see the energy and excitement and enthusiasm around those comic books. I mean, just the fact that people were looking forward to it. And he did, you know, exclusive variants. He did the gold foils. He was just really able to create that energy, and that hadn't been, you know, I hadn't really seen that or felt that as much before he did that, before he was able to create that. And then, of course, just recently doing the Spawn action figure Kickstarter, I think it was like 4 million or just under 4 million, which is crazy. I mean, the guy is an icon. So, Ken Lashley's Spawn run is going to be epic. It's going to be the greatest thing since I think it's going to be the biggest comic of 2020 or 2021, depending on when it comes out. And I don't know how many issues that Ken is going to be doing or how many he's, but I hope it's a long run. I know that Jason Sean Alexander was on that book for years, so I'm really hoping that Ken is able to be the guy for a while because his work is great, and I'm sure he's got a bunch of great Todd McFarlane stories. I can't wait for it. Ken, if you aren't yet, you should be keeping a journal of all of your, because Todd just seems like such an entertaining person and such a larger than life character. I would be really interested to read the, it's like, oh, this happened and then this happened. I'm sure that there's a lot of good stories. 3.4 million. Is that how many issues you've got slated? You're going to be doing 3.4 million issues? Yeah, that's what Todd did on his action figure Kickstarter. I mean, that's big numbers. That's insane. And the fact that he's able to do that with, an independent. This isn't Batman, I mean, he McFarlane Toys has the Batman license, but this is a creator-owned comic book character, and he, with just his force of will, is just his presence and his energy and his enthusiasm and just his showmanship is able to. I would love at some point in my career to say that I worked with him in some way, because I'm such a fan of everything he's been able to accomplish, and so exciting. And I'm so excited for Ken to see what he's going to produce on that book, because I can't think of a better combination of content and creator, where Spawn really needs what Ken does, because he's able to create comic books that people want to look at, and that's really what it boils down to. That Spawn is one of those things that's just such a cool visual, and if you can find a story that connects with people, Ken's work is just so dynamic, so exciting, and so inspiring that it's gonna be a fun ride. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, of course, that's always on the table, Ken. If you want to shoot me a message, shoot me a DM with any sort of work in progress pages, I'd love to see them. I'm kidding. I know you can't. But if you do want to, you can. I won't show anyone, I promise. See you later, man. Nice chatting with you. Thanks for stopping in. So, pretty fun to be able to chat with Ken. It's actually funny. I was actually on a jam piece with his work. It was an Alpha Flight jam piece. And I was like, oh, man, this is a crazy cool jam piece. I don't want to screw it up. It's got Ken Lashley's work on here. I'm like, Jesus, I don't know. Maybe, I think it was Campana was on it, and I love Campana stuff too. I was like, all right, you want me on this? All right. I'm crazy enough to mess this up for whoever wants me to put my work over Ken Lashley's work. Whatever you want. But I think I held my own. I did a small character in the background, so it's not like I was the focal point. Rightfully so. So yeah, this is my character verses for my series. Hey, what's up, Todd? Thanks for jumping on, man. Thanks for chatting. So this is verses from my series, The Oppressors, available at BatlanticStudios.com right now. If anyone's curious about what this character is like, definitely pulling from a lot of my influences for this guy. He fits into my whole universe of characters, the Batlantic Studios universe. I don't really have a good name for my universe. It's not the Murphyverse. It's the Distractionverse. No, that stinks. That's the Dylanverse. Todd, how are you doing today, man? How's everything going with you? Thanks for jumping on and saying hi. Oh, and everybody, if you're looking to get a commission from me, now's a good time. I got some time this week because I've sent all the files to the printer for The Oppressors issue 1. And, I got a little bit of time if anybody wants me to draw for them. So shoot me a message and let me know what you're thinking of having me draw. thanks for posting a comment. If anybody stops in and wants to say hi and post a comment, I'd love to chat with you. Just sitting here in my office drawing, so. So this is what we got so far. Todd, I'm glad to know you're great. I'm great too. Thinking this might be a variant cover, or maybe I'll do a print of this. I'm not completely sure. I guess it depends on how it comes out. But so far it's going good. It's a nice thing about doing all my own creator own stuff is if I don't like something, I can just be like, hey. So it's the pencils, and then this is the inks. So yeah, I'm going to go in and gray wash all this and try to make all this look like rocks. The tip of this is all messed up. It's not good. So what's everybody up to on this sunny Tuesday? It's a wonderful Taco Tuesday. Thinking I'm going to be having, what's it called when there's the tacos on an egg? That's a name. Eggs, taco eggs. I think I'm having that. So yeah, I'm just going to go in and keep working on all this stuff. Just drawn away. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, please post them below. Go to BatAtlanticStudios.com. Pre-order The Oppressors issue 1. And that's about it. This is my character Versus from my series, The Oppressors. Huevos Rancheros. That's what it's called. Having huevos rancheros. If you're wondering why I was thinking so hard, I'm like, what the hell is it called? And there's eggs. Spanish eggs. What the hell is that? Huevos rancheros. Nailed it. I'm sure you're all yelling. It's called huevos rancheros. Of course it is. Oops. Oh, and I think that Stargirl show's on tonight too. Kind of psyched for that. I think that's gonna look pretty good. So much stuff to look forward to. Cool. Alright, I'm going to finish drawing this. Thanks so much for watching. Go to BatAtlanticStudios.com, TheOppressors.com, DylanAndrewsArt.com. Okay, bye.